Good evening, traveler, and welcome to the Penumbra. Take your seat, please. Take your seat. The junction lies just ahead, traveler. If you'll allow me just a moment. Well, next stop, the Second Citadel. On the final night of the Festival of the Three, Amaryllis, herbalist of the Second Citadel, was kidnapped by a purple-cloaked monster of the swamp. But why? Well, we'll soon find our Penumbra Express travels not only through space, but time as well. And so now we journey to the festival's third morning, when Rilla returns from a long night to find an old friend waiting for her. Our next stop, the Treacherous Heart.
Ow! Watch where you're going, Dampier. First you get lost in the jungle all night, then you drag me through every branch. What do you mean I'm driving? You're the horse. Ow! Let's just stop. I hate when we fight. And besides, I think we both know who's at fault here. My brother. Oh, Marc, the people of this village want to pay me to help them track an eight-legged wolf because their tracker was eaten by a cave. Oh, Marc, I can't wait until you get your leg medicine because we've spent every last cent we have and we haven't eaten in 3 days. Oh, Marc, I'm just a big worrying baby person who... No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just my leg. Hold still while I get the medicine. Though, Tal might have had a point. That was my last pill. Maybe we should have factored in moving a little slower through the jungle without Talfrin around. Maybe. Alright, Dampier, keep it moving. The doctor will be in, and then it won't matter how lost we were. In the nick of time is still on time, right? We're close to her hut, at least. There's the tree Talfrin used to climb, you remember. And the rock I'd train on, and a gigantic dead rat. Looks like someone had fun here last night. Oh, stop it. There's nothing in this forest we can't handle. You've been too jumpy since that rattle panther broke one of your ribs. Why worry? You must have 200 more of them rolling around in there. Oh, 37, 200, what's the difference? Oh, do you smell that, Dampier? Not the rat, the food. It's the third morning of the festival. If we move quickly, we should be able to get some leftover fish skewers from St. Damien's feast last night. And tonight, there'll be St. Ferdinand's fireworks. Tal is going to be so jealous. Oh, and there's her hut. Finally!
Finally home. Saints, that was a long night.
There she is. Rilla.
Yes, long, but, well, enjoyable, I thought. You had a good time, I hope?
There he is, Sir Damien.
I had a good time, Damien. I'm just tired.
Tired? Have I tired you?
No, actually. Staying up all night at the festival made me tired. Weird, right?
Yes, that makes sense. I enjoyed dancing with you beneath St. Damien's bells. I will always treasure that.
I won't.
Excuse me?
I'm only going to treasure it until tonight, when I see you again. Then we'll do something much more interesting than to step underneath the gong.
But my duel tonight.
After your duel. You'll win, Damien. You always win.
But if I don't, promise me you'll remember me for last night? Dancing beneath the bell? Not...
Fine. I promise. Now go. I want to sleep.
Of course. Farewell, my love.
Have a good day, Damien.
A little overly dramatic, don't you think? Farewell, my love. Begats my precocious heart. My soul doth rack atwander. I am not being rude. You're being rude. Just go. I can feel myself getting sicker.
We're closed.
Not for long. Your favorite guest is here.
Huh. He was right. Dampier, how are you?
Rilla, am I ever happy to see you? Aren't you going to invite us in?
Marc, I've had a long night. Get a room in the Citadel and I'll talk to you and Tal tomorrow. Where is Talfrin?
Oh, he doesn't matter. I've been riding for days to see you, Rilla. You must have a couple of minutes for your best friend.
I already said hi to Dampierre.
Careful, if you keep joking about that, I might start to think it's true.
Marc, I've had a long night.
Oh, come on, you must have a minute to spare.
And I really don't have it in me to hang out right now.
We've been together through thick heads and thin skin. Both mine, admittedly. I'll just be a minute. We'll get some breakfast and chat and...
Marc!
Oh, she's mad now.
I just need to go to sleep, okay? I'm happy you're here, really, but I need you to leave now.
I can't.
You're out of medicine.
In my defense, I haven't been out for very long.
You have to take that 3 times a day, Marc. I told you not to wait until the last minute.
Oh, I know. I was supposed to arrive 2 days ago, but Dampierre got lost. We got lost. I got lost.
Of course you did.
It was Talfrin's fault.
Sure it was. Just stay there. I'll make you enough for today, but then you're coming back tomorrow, all right?
Yes, Rilla. So, how's Damien?
He's Damien, writing poetry, fighting monsters, writing poetry about fighting monsters.
And that's going well?
The poetry's seen better days. He's in the middle of sonnets phase, but at least it's better than the odes.
And the monsters?
They're monsters. What do you want?
You just didn't mention.
Marc, do you mind? I can't with you talking. All right. There's the salve root, 3 grams of woodworm, 20 cc's of solution B, and... Where?
Rilla? Something wrong?
You're kidding me. The numcap. I'm all out of numcap toadstools, and it's the most important component.
You're out? That can happen?
Well, it looks like it just did. This is why I tell you to come 2 weeks before you run out.
Stop everything I'm doing just because of a little pain?
You know better than me that it's not a little, Marc.
I left a week ahead of time. That should have been enough. If my brother hadn't abandoned me, it would have been. Well, no sense in regretting the mistakes of the past, especially since Talfrin isn't here to apologize for them. I'll just have to go out and get some mushroom myself. What's it called? Dumbcap? Numbstool?
Ugh. You already got lost in the jungle once today, so I'm thinking the odds of you coming back before next month are low. I wasn't planning on getting another numcap on 0 hours of sleep, but I guess we're going. Why not?
Rilla, I'm sorry.
If sorry takes time, I don't want to hear it right now. Come on, follow me.
Calm down, Dampierre. You're shaking like a giant four-legged leaf.
He seems a little jumpy today.
His imagination has been too active ever since his injury. He needs a creative outlet or something. That's just a bird. If you don't get a hold of these nerves, you're going to start mistaking cuckoo clocks for cockatrices, the sea bass for basilisks, camellipards for... Oh, wow! Stop, stupid horse, stupid Talfrin!
You keep blaming this on Tal, Marc, but he's not even here.
That's the problem. Talfrin's the one who knows everything about all this.
You're pointing literally everywhere.
Outside! Forests, jungles, caves, that sticky thing next to the lake, what's it called?
Swamp.
Ew! But Dampierre won't believe me when I tell him that these noises aren't monsters. He'll only listen to Tal, because Talfrin knows what he's doing.
So why isn't he here then?
Nothing important. He's taking some job in a village nearby for food and money.
Being without your brother sounds pretty scary.
Why would I be scared? He'll be back in a week, and then won't he feel stupid?
For keeping you fed?
Let's not talk about it anymore. Are we almost at the numcaps?
Almost. We've been taking the scenic route. This part of the jungle is dangerous. Monsters are always crawling out of the lake to the north of here.
And you come out here alone?
Most of the time. Damien comes with me when he can, but I'm not going to delay my experiments just because some giant lungfish decide to go for a walk.
That's specific.
That was Wednesday.
Rilla!
If I didn't, you'd be... well, not good. Knights aren't the only ones who have to get things done out in the jungle. I can take care of myself, so relax. Just past these trees, there's an open clearing with some old logs and stumps. The numcaps are small, so you usually have to dig a little to find them.
Rilla, I think we might have found the mushroom.
That numcap's the size of a house.
Are you sure you should be getting so close to it? It's making a noise.
It's never done that before.
It might be dangerous. Didn't you say this jungle was dangerous?
You're right. It might be. Hey, Mark, if I fall over suddenly, take some notes. I'm especially interested if my eyes change color.
Very funny. Hey, what's this?
A notebook. I wasn't kidding.
Rilla! Go, Dampier. We aren't going to let her have all the fun. This is the numbcap, then. But bigger?
It looks like. Noisier, too. It could have mutated suddenly, I guess, but this is a lot.
Now you sound like Tal. Why can't you make me medicine from normal things like steak dinners and little cakes or, I don't know, magic potions or something?
If some hack in the Citadel tries to sell you a magic potion, Mark, throw it in their face and gallop away. There's no evidence those things do more than get you drunk and turn your tongue blue.
That is pretty exciting, though.
Their benefits aren't reproducible. That's what real medicine should be about. The sooner everyone gets over their superstitions and stops trying to stuff rosemary up their noses to keep the boogeyman away, the better.
Never had a head for medicine. Do have a Rilla for it, though.
Unlike a magic potion, the numbcap works every time. You feel the pain in your legs, but your condition's in your brain, Mark. You need something that directly blocks the pain receptors up there, and numbcap's the only thing I found that does it the way you need. Interesting. The texture of the mycelia seems normal, but the smell is strange, and the sound...
Ugh, I've had enough of this.
Mark!
I can't keep watching you touch it. It makes my skin crawl.
So you slashed it?
You said it was just a big numbcap. Well, good. We'll cut it down and have enough for 10 years.
Still, that was reckless. Want to set it on fire?
Yes, but are we doing this for any particular reason or just fun?
The numbcap is highly flammable. Before you ingest any of it, I want to check to make sure this is the right thing. Also, when you light it on fire, it does all these really cool purple sparks.
Well, I do need to see that.
I should have some instant fire starter in my bag. There. Dampier, nudge the cap this way and then step back. This catches quickly.
That powder in your bag just starts fires?
With impact. It's the fastest way to do experiments out in the field. Just be careful not to confuse it with table salt.
Interesting.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Well, it's numbcap, all right. If anything, it's a little more potent than usual. I'll have to take a few more readings back at my place before you eat it.
So, do you want to burn some more?
Oh, definitely. Cut us a piece.
Yes! It's tougher over here. Huh. It's getting pretty noisy, isn't it? Whoa!
Mark!
I'm fine. It just sprayed something in my face. Like that, actually.
These must be spores. They're pretty potent.
You're telling me. At least Dampier avoided them. Never mind. What the?
What was that?
Hello? Who's out there? Rilla, it sounds like someone's in trouble. I'll be right back.
Mark, you are not going without me.
But you aren't a knight.
Yeah, well, neither are you. And as your healthcare professional, I'm telling you, you're bringing me. Because I'm not hanging around alone near this giant, creepy, fascinating fungus. Now scoot forward, I'm getting on Dampier.
Oh, I wouldn't. He hates that. What do you mean it's fine when she does it? You shameless flirt. Well, that's enough bickering for now. Hold on tight. Yeah!
Hello? Can you hear us?
Where are you? Scream twice for left and yelp 3 times for right.
Does that usually work?
It always gets results of some kind. Though, I have to say, this is the first time it's gotten results like that. Whoa! Dampier, what are you doing? You know I hate sudden stops. We talked about this. What, no retort? Nothing?
Mark, he is a horse.
Yet he's showing none of the acerbic wit you'd expect from one.
Sounds like there's something in the trees.
That growl. It sounds familiar.
Sir Marc! Sir Marc, are you out there?
Is that Talfrin? Is it just me, or is this jungle getting more crowded by the second?
I thought you said Tal was on a job somewhere else.
He's supposed to be, but
Sir Marc!
that must be Tal screaming.
Are you sure? It doesn't sound like him.
I'd rather not risk being wrong, I'll say that much. Follow that scream down here. Don't back away. I said follow it.
That thing in the tree sounds like it's getting closer.
You have nothing to be scared of. There aren't any more rattle panthers, you silly horse. We killed the last one. That's right, friend. We're safe. Whatever's in these woods, I can guarantee you it doesn't have venomous fangs and cat's eyes and obsidian claws. It's all right.
You've gotten pretty good at talking him down.
It's not like I have much choice. I'm usually strapped to him. But he's not such a bad horse to be strapped to, all things considered. Shh, friend, we're having a moment.
Do you know where we are? After all that running, I'm a little lost. And this fog isn't helping.
It is thick. And I'm not sure I've ever seen a fog so, pink. Or smelly.
Well, we couldn't have galloped too far, right? But I don't even recognize these plants. Hold on, I'm going to check them out. Huh.
Just go quickly, please. Tao can hold his own, but I didn't like the sound of that screaming. We have to find them soon. Hello? If you can hear me, say something!
These trees look like they're covered in mold.
Ugh, the trees are rotting?
Common misconception. Mold isn't the same thing as rot. Rot is usually caused by bacteria. Mold is, fungus. Huh.
This is a really exciting mystery, Rilla, but I don't think whoever's screaming out there is going to be as interested in it as you are. Shouldn't we start looking again?
Sir Marc! Sir Marc, are you there?
Tao! So we ended up close to him after all. Come on, Rilla.
But wasn't his voice coming from the other way before? Marc? Marc, wait!
Sir Marc, where are you?
I'm right here, Tal. You're the tracker. Track me, for saint's sake.
Sir Marc, I have some news. Come this way.
Marc.
Talfred? Tal! There you are. Get over here and give your brother's horse a hug.
I need you to come over here, actually, Sir Marc.
Have you twisted an ankle, or are you just lazy? Get up and give your brother's horse a hug.
Tal, you should probably get off that stump. Something's weird about the fungi in this jungle, but...
I have some news you should hear.
Is something wrong?
No, things are better than they've been in a while, honestly, but... Marc, you just need to come here.
If you have something important on your mind, just say it.
Marc, I... didn't want to have to tell you like this, but...
What? Just
speak up! This way. I've decided to stay in the village as a tracker. I'm not going to be a knight anymore.
You what?
Tal, do you need to talk or something? This doesn't sound like you.
Doesn't sound like him. There you couldn't be more wrong, Rilla. I'm just surprised they didn't say it sooner. I knew it. I always knew you'd take the easy way out one day.
Being a knight just doesn't make sense to me anymore. I'm good at tracking, and in the village, I don't have to go hungry. And I don't have to take care of you all the time.
Oh, so you just take care of me? Because I don't do anything for you, right?
I mean, I clean your armor and organize your medicine, and... Let's face it, Marc. You can't even walk in a straight line through the jungle without me.
You...
Marc, something feels off.
I'll tell you what's going to be off in a second. My stupid brother's stupid face. Get over here and I'll slap it off you.
I'm sorry, Sir Marc. I just don't need you anymore.
That's it. Go, Dampier. I want my fist in his teeth at full gallop.
No, wait!
Out of my way, Rilla.
It's a trap, Marc.
What the... What is this, slime? It's as pink as the mist and it's moving.
It looks like a slime mold. That's another fungus, Marc, and that means we're up to 2 more weird fungi than I usually see in one day.
This is goodbye, Sir Marc. I'm leaving forever.
Just sit still, all right? Shouldn't you be a little more concerned about this?
Doesn't it seem like Tal's acting a little... Ah!
What is it?
The slime mold grabbed my foot.
Ah.
Marc, do something.
Yes, right. Grab on. Dampier.
This is it. I'm going, Marc.
Just wait a second, all right? Come on, Rilla.
Oh, it's still crawling on my leg.
Well, while you scrape that off, hand me the instant fire starter.
Marc, that's genius. Here.
Perfect. How much of this powder do I need? A handful sound right?
A pinch is more than enough.
A handful. Right. Take that, slime!
Marc, careful. Talfrin's sitting in the... Too late.
I'm sorry, Sir Marc. I have to go.
Stop talking and burn!
I can't adventure with you anymore.
Ha-ha! I knew it! I knew it!
He exploded into spores? And the slime stopped. How did you know for sure?
I did not. But boy, am I glad I was right. If that had been Tal, the being burnt to a charred skeleton thing would have been unfortunate.
Mark, really?
Oh, it's easy if you make a lucky guess right away. None of this started until we were sprayed by that mushroom spores, right? And ever since, it's been dragging us across this forest to this spot, running towards the screaming, away from the thing in the trees, towards Talfrin, and this trap here. The monster was using long and short strokes to get us away from it and into the slime. It's just an extended version of that game. What's it called? You use a stick to hit a ball into a hole that's far away?
Farhole stickball, you mean?
No, that's not it. Miniature Farhole stickball. That's the one. It didn't make sense for Talfrin to just flip from one direction to another like that. And besides, I knew that he would never say those things. They hurt so much I thought he might for a second, but I knew he wouldn't really.
So, you really think that the numbcap is doing all this?
You said yourself it was acting strange, and...
Wait! Shh! I can hear it. It's beating like a heart.
Disgusting! Hop on, Rilla. We have a fungus to fry.
Huh.
Yeah! There's that scream from before.
Should we follow it? It sounds like it's behind us.
No, it must be trying to lure us away again. You said this mushroom interacts with the brain, right?
The pain center, specifically.
And that's how it works.
Then what's how it... What?
It interacts with the pain centers of our brain, figures out what we would find painful, and then creates it in mushroom spore fungus monster form. That's why I saw Talfrin saying all those things, because it hurt.
Mark, that's...
It hurt a lot. No fun at all.
Mark, that makes no sense. Emotional pain and physical pain aren't even the same thing. That's not science, that's just a bad metaphor.
Monsters live on bad metaphors, Rilla. Science is a human domain. That's how you get an ogre with two faces that makes you betray one another, and that awful bird that duplicated every time you placed it in a bush, and that earthworm that turned into a dragon when you bullied it, and...
Stop. Just... I knew I hated monsters for a reason. Well, what about the growling in the trees? I already told you, I'm not afraid of anything out here. And you kill monsters every day.
That's because that illusion's not from either of our brains, Rilla. It's from Damien! Whoa, friend, whoa!
That's the monster that broke Dampierre's rib, isn't it?
A rattle panther. Or the spitting image of one, anyway. Dampier, damn you, hold still! Now listen to me. Are you gonna be afraid all your life? Are you a horse, or are you a mouse? Hold still, friend. Be brave. Step just a little closer to it and we'll fry it once and for all. Rilla, do you have the instant fire starter?
Ready.
Steady. Steady. See, there's nothing to be afraid of. It isn't even moving. Okay, so it moved. That doesn't mean anything. Just one more step. That's it.
I got it. Yes!
We did it! Dampier, you beautiful beast! Oh, stop grumbling. You're never too old to get a kiss from your Marc.
The mushroom sounds like it's close.
I hear it too. Let's finish it off. Yeah! With the panther taken care of, there's only one question left.
Rilla! Help me!
Huh. And there's the answer. That was fast.
Damien!
There's some sort of slime on me, Rilla. It keeps crushing me. Yeah!
Rilla, what do we do?
I don't know.
Rilla, please pull me out. It hurts, my love. It hurts. Yeah!
If I use the instant fire starter, he'll go up in flames too.
If he's not an illusion.
Do you think I really want to take a chance like that?
You could try to pull him out, then.
And let the slime mold grab me?
I'm just saying it's an option. Whatever you choose, you better do it soon. The goop is gooping our way. Alright, so we just need to figure out if this is an illusion, right? So could this have been pulled from the pain center of your brain?
Oh, what a shock. The sight of my fiancé being crushed to death upsets me.
No, I mean, today. Tao was on my mind today, and the rattle panther was on Dampierre's. Why would you be worried about a monster killing Damien today?
Just stop and let me think.
Rilla!
Sir Marc, make Dampierre step back.
You heard the woman.
That should be far enough.
Help me!
Take this! Ha!
You did it. Rilla, you did it. Did you see that thing burst? It was another fungus illusion all along. So, how did you figure it out?
I didn't.
What?
Listen, I just need a second to collect some samples. We still have to make your medicine.
Sure. Take as long as you need. Dampier, let's give the lady a minute.
There. Your medicine. Finished, finally. It seems like that giant numb cap is going to work just as well as the normal ones. And now I have plenty to spare.
You're too kind. No, actually, I die without these, which means you're exactly kind enough. That was a very rude way of saying thank you, I'm realizing.
Yep.
It was nice to spend time together again.
That's cool.
Rilla, in the jungle, I just have one question.
Is this going to be about the mushroom Damien again?
No, actually, but if you'd like to talk about that...
I don't.
Okay. Rilla, you've always known I don't like Damien.
You don't?
Well, now you know anyway. But I care about you. You've been like my sister for as long as I can remember, and my doctor, and my mother, and on one very special occasion, my sous chef. That was quite a meal, wasn't it? The little salad with the nuts and...
Just say it, Marc.
All right. Well, I may not like Damien, but I know you do. And the fact is, he's a knight. And that means one day, more likely than not, a monster is going to kill him. That's just what this life is.
Your point?
Are you sure? Are you sure you want to marry someone like that? That mushroom showed us the thought hurts you, but it's going to happen one day. Do you really want to live through that?
Marc, I'm tired. Just take your medicine and get out of here, okay? Please?
Rilla, I'm trying to talk.
And I'm trying to stop talking, so drop it. Don't condescend to me, okay? I can be scared that Damien is going to die in the slime of some monster and still want him to be a knight. I think he's an idiot for it, but whatever. I love him. I want him to be happy. And if that means burying him with the talon through his heart one day, fine, I'll do it.
But are you sure?
Marc, I wasn't even convinced that Damien was fake when I lit him on fire. I just knew that if he was real, and if you, or I, or Dampier, or anyone else somehow got hurt trying to save him, he'd never forgive himself. He can barely handle the guilt he makes up. Real guilt would be worse than killing him. He'd rather go out a fireball than that, and that's what I gave him, okay?
Okay. Just one last thing.
Marc, I want to go to sleep.
I know, but this is embarrassing to ask. But there have been a lot of strange things going on in the jungle near here lately. Monsters that get into your head. They're dangerous. And dangerous in a way that even I'm not used to.
So
maybe stay out of the jungle for a little while?
I'm not going to stop my experiments.
Just for a little while, until Talfrin and I figure it out and save the day, and there's a big parade and everyone loves us. You just have to stay out of the jungle, and if you see anything strange, let me know. Please?
If I say yes, will you feel better?
Yes, but I'd feel even better if you actually did it.
Yes, then.
Is that yes like you'll really do it, or...
Bye, Marc.
Because I really think you should probably be a little bit more scared, given that you live outside the Citadel's walls, and there was that giant hallucinogenic mushroom with pure pain and fear about 3 minutes away from your hut?
You try having as many people relying on you as I do, Marc, and then tell me if you can afford to be scared.
I'd rather not. It sounds hard. But...
Good night.
Goodbye, Rilla. Sleep well.
Plan to. Bye, Dampier. Finally. Now I can examine that thing. Come on, recorder, start. Research log entry 4226. In the jungle with Marc this morning, we found a numb cap with, mutations. Analysis of the fungus itself showed no difference between its composition and that of a normal specimen, but in the soil beneath it I discovered this. It looks like an insect larva, but not one I've ever seen before. Pure white, no eyes, a weird warmth emanating from it, and that sound. Like a heartbeat. Like the numcap. I took the specimens I could and I killed the rest, but what even is it? I'll run further analysis on the grub tomorrow. Right now, Rilla needs sleep. Research log concluded. Finally, what a day. Or two. Who's there? Hello? Show yourself! I have a knife and I'll...
Do you mean this knife?
A monster. What are you doing in here?
Looking for what's mine. You appear to have stuck your little fingers where they don't belong.
That weird grub?
My weird grub. Apparently it ran away from home, and you found it before I did. My secret's out. That means you and I have a problem.
Stop! Get away from me!
Well, now that I have you, little pest, what am I supposed to do with you? I can't kill her. Who knows who else she's told? But that means I'll have to... humans.
If you've enjoyed this tale, please consider donating to the Penumbra on Patreon. Our artists work tirelessly to bring you these stories, and if you have the means, we hope you will support our efforts. Every dollar helps. You can find that page at patreon.com/The Penumbra Podcast. If you support us on Patreon at the $10 level or higher, you will receive access to commentary tracks like this one, from actors Noah Symes and Melissa Enulet and co-creator Kevin Vibert.
Without answering every question, right?
Right.
We're still not quite sure what's going on at the end of these respective episodes that seem to end in the neighborhood of near each other.
Yeah, they both technically have the same cliffhanger, so you're thinking,
Right,
the last
exactly.
episode, you're going to find out what happened to Rilla, and we're actually just kind of like going back in
Yeah.
time.
Gotcha.
And then, gotcha, we end on the
Right.
same cliffhanger, guys. Sorry.
Well, you find out why, just not what.
Yes. You
Right.
find out
Yeah, we
what.
sort of find out.
You can also support the Penumbra by liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter at the Penumbra Pod, following us on Tumblr at the Penumbra Podcast, telling your friends about us, telling your friends to tell their friends about us, and especially by rating and reviewing our podcast on iTunes. Every rating, comment, and kind word spreads our stories further and inspires us to keep creating more and better tales to come. We would like to give special thanks to all who support us on Patreon, but especially to Francie Liana, Charlie Spiegel, Menchowski, Linnea Herman, Gray, Jamie Gunter, and the Princess and the Scrivener for their incredibly generous contributions per episode. Thank you. This tale, The Treacherous Heart, was told by the following people: Melissa Enulet as Rilla, Stefano Purdy as Sir Marc, Matthew Zonzinger as Sir Damien, Jason Mellon as Sir Talfrin, and Noah Symes as Lord Aram. On staff at the Penumbra, Kevin Vibert is our lead writer and recording engineer. Sophie Kaner is our director and sound designer. Graham Turner is our script editor. Noah Symes is our production manager. Alice Chung is our designer and financial manager. Original music by Ryan Vibert, promotional art by Michaela Buckley. The Penumbra is created and produced by Sophie Kaner and Kevin Vibert. I'm afraid this is the end of the line for today, dear traveler. We hope you will ride with the Penumbra again soon.